How to 1v1 your friends in a CS2 workshop map. So hello everyone, so today's video, I will show you guys on how to 1v1 with your friends in a CS2 workshop map. So without further ado, let us begin. But before we start, make sure that your developer console is on. So to turn that on, what you want to do is go to settings right here and then go to game settings and then make sure that enable developer console is switched to yes. Then after that, what you want to do is go to play and then just download a workshop map that you want to play with your friends. So to search up for a workshop map, what you want to do is just click on visit workshop right here, and then from here what you want to do is just choose the workshop map that you want to play with your friends. So once you've chosen the workshop map that you want to download, just click on this plus icon right here and then it will start to download. So for me, I chose CS Hotel right here. So what you want to do now is open up this map. Then once you're in your server, what you can do here is configure your settings. So for example, I want to kick all the bots here. I'll just type in bot kick in the console. And there you go, all bots have been kicked. So feel free to choose what kind of settings you want for your server right here. So yeah, and then once you're done configuring your settings in your server, what you want to do is exit out the game. And then from there, we are going to start by creating our server so that our friends can join in CS2. And then after that, what you want to do now is go to the search bar right here and then just type in CMD. Open up CMD, and then after that you'll be redirected here in the command prompt. So what you want to do is type in IP config, click on enter, and then your IP details will be shown here. So after that, what you want to do is go to default gateway right here and then just copy the IP address that is put in there. So just highlight it, Control C, and then what you want to do now is open up a web browser. And then what you want to do is just paste in your IP address in the search bar, and then you'll be redirected here in the home page or the settings of your Wi-Fi provider. So this will look differently if you're using another kind of Wi-Fi. So what you want to do now is just input your account and password for your Wi-Fi. So usually they have default accounts for this. So feel free to ask your ISP, or you can just search it up online. What are the default passwords of your account in your Wi-Fi? And then what you want to do now is just log in the account. And then after that, you'll be redirected here to the home page of your Wi-Fi settings. So what you need to do now is look for the port forwarding tools for your internet service provider. So if you can't find it, so what you want to do is you have to basically click on each one of the options right here and then just find the port forwarding settings for your internet service provider. So if you can't find it, you can also search up in Google on which settings are your port forwarding settings for your internet service provider. So for my internet service provider, my port forwarding settings are right here in the forward rules, and then port mapping configuration. And then once you found your port forwarding settings, what you want to do is to create a new port or a server. So I'll just click on new right here, and then from here you can now start editing the port and your IP details for your server. So for mapping names, you can name this anything you want. So let's just name mine CS2 server. And then what you need to do now is to get the source IP address. So to get your source IP address, again, all you have to do is go back to command prompt, and then what you want to do now is go to IPv4 address and then just copy the address from there. So Control C and then just paste the IP address source right here. Then the next thing that we need to do is to add the port. So I'll just click on add right here, and then after inputting your details, now we need to change the protocol of the port. So the default for port forwarding servers is usually TCP. So what we want to do is change that to TCP/UDP. Then after that, what we need to do is to input the port number. So for CS2 servers, as you can see over here in the Valve website, their ports are usually 27015. So just copy that, go back to your settings for your Wi-Fi, and then just paste the port numbers from there. And then once you're done, you can now save this. So I'll just click on save right here, and then it will be saved. Now the next thing that we need to do is go to IP chicken. So IP chicken will be our public IP address so that our friends can join our server. So just open up IP chicken, and then from here you will find here your public IP address. So what you want to do is just copy that address that will be found in the current IP address. Just copy that, and then this will be used as your IP address when your friends are going to connect to your CS2 server. And then once all that is done, what you need to do now is open up CS2. So basically what you need to do is open up and play your workshop map that you downloaded. Just play that up, and then for your friends to connect, what they want to do is to open up again developer console, and then from here what they want to type in is connect space and then the IP address that you get from IP chicken, and then from there just click on enter, and then it will start connecting them to your server. And then if they get an issue like this, that disconnected, unable to establish a connection with the game server, this means that you might done something wrong while port forwarding the server. So yeah, so again, if you're the owner and the maker of the server, you don't need to use that connect thing right there. So what you need to do is again open up the map that you want to play with your friends, and then just connect and then just play it via the workshop, and then just let your friends connect again in the command prompt just by typing connect and then the IP address that you got from IP chicken. So yeah, that is pretty much it on how to 1v1 with your friends in the workshop map in CS2.